Hello. So we are 15th of February, the day after Valentine's Day. And I just wanted to come in and check out how you are today. If you're anything like me, with the greatest of respect to all concerned, you will believe that Valentine's Day, maybe as it stands, is commercial bullshit, as with many of our kind of celebrations throughout the year. It's motivated by economy and buying and gifting, etc., etc. But what isn't bullshit, what is absolutely worth noting, examining, and learning from are the behaviours of others around Valentine's Day, the others in your life. What comes up for you, your feelings and your triggers around Valentine's Day? Okay, so what I'm trying to get to here is when we're trying to feel safe within our system, or when we feel safe in our system, we are open to aligned, beautiful, productive love. Okay, when we're not safe in our own system, we're attracting in all types of nonsense. Okay, now, so there's a wealth of things to examine, but I'm going to try and keep it brief because it's a social media video. But so first of all, the behaviours of others. Was it matching your expectation surrounding Valentine's Day? Is there a mutual agreement with you and your partner, for example, that you're just not buying into it? You love each other every day. Were you really let down? Had you communicated with somebody that you wanted something or wanted a certain type of behaviour or recognition on Valentine's Day and then it didn't happen? Have you sat in the seat of not communicating what you expected as treatment on a Valentine's Day and been disappointed? So therefore it's kind of, who's the onus on? Is someone expected to be psychic? Can you see how there is a wealth of stuff around the behaviours of others? So that's my first kind of invitation for you, is to consider what happened yesterday, what happened in the run-up to yesterday. Were you communicating clearly your wants and desires and expectations? Were they listened to? So that's sort of twofold. Okay, when we look at what we're seeing in our outward relationships, we're being given massive clues as to what's going on in our own systems and how safe and worthy we feel within our own systems, energetic, body, all the rest of it. Okay. Second part that I'd like to kind of invite you to have a little ponder on. Love is, it's a term that covers a massive strata of different types of love. Okay, the ancient Greeks ancient Greeks had, I think, 7 different terms for love, and they were very different kind of elements to love. And it named it, it rather than just saying I love somebody, it named it. There was eros, which was about kind of physical, we get the word erotic from it, physical, sexual love. There was love between family, there was love for a friend, there was love for the world, there was love for the divine. There was a lot but they all had a separate name. So we didn't have this confusing kind of all-encompassing title. And when it comes to something like a Valentine's Day, where we're supposed to drop into a heart space and love, what did you feel yesterday? Did you feel full of love around you? Or did you feel devoid of love? So again, this is something that we need to have a feel into, because I'm going to use myself as an example, and I'm by no means a perfect example, but I've been single for 3 years. Before that, I was in a relationship where this kind of thing wasn't celebrated. I'll let you draw your own conclusions on that. But yesterday, I was surrounded with my 3 animals. My children weren't with me because they were with their dad, but I had this, recognition of how much love I have for my children. I have a mother who I love very much. I have been loved in the past by a wealth of people who are now on the other side. So I had a contentment yesterday in sitting in the emotion or the sensation of love in general, because I was aware that even though there's been no kind of eros or romantic love in my life for a long time, I recognize that my cup is full, if you like, from these other types of love. So recognize or have a ponder on that. Did you feel devoid of love yesterday because there's no romance? All right. Is that one type of love overtaking your your ideals as to whether you are okay or not? The next thing I want to talk about is the kind of the wounding of the heart at the moment in a global sense is enormous. It's enormous. None of us can escape the atrocities that are happening in one way or another. So if there are heavy feelings in your heart space at the moment, and you maybe don't have a name for it or a reason for it, know that that is entirely normal. And at this time, it's actually it's an essential part of where we're going as a race, as a human race, because we almost need to, our hearts need to break. We need to have this breakthrough of realization of just how much has gone wrong with the systems that we live in, what we've accepted as norm, etc., etc. And I'm only going to, I'm skimming over that, not because it's unimportant, because it's not. It's the most important thing at the moment. But I'm skimming over it because it's within the context of this safety. Okay, so if you are generally heart heavy in the body area now, if there is this emotion that you can't name, if there is this hurt that you can't name, that doesn't relate to other situations and things in your life, know that it is a general feeling. It is a very necessary part of this process, and we really do need to not shy away from it. We need to really go into those feelings of heartbreak in order, if I put it in the terms in context of, sometimes out of grief, new life comes. Well, always out of grief, whether it's an old relationship, whether it's somebody dying that you're close to, new life always springs from it, because we go into these depths and something comes out of it. If we go into the depths. If we don't go into the depths, we stay in this very muddy, shitty place forever. We've got to go into the depths, find the very bottom, and push our way back up. So that's kind of where we're at now as a collective. And the other thing I would say about how you felt yesterday, or what it has made you, what I'd like us to maybe reflect on, is with bodily in terms of our own safety. When we're not feeling safe, or when we're not feeling good, we try and make ourselves sort of small. Okay, now we are a generation of people who are doing this constantly, so our whole kind of body thing, it is like this, and it's making this heart area of the body, the heart chakra area of the body, concave. Okay, when we open this top area, okay, so I'm going to give you a couple of little movements to do. When we open this top area and expand and open the heart chakra, we are also working on another system which is related to our fight or flight. Okay, triple warmer. I'll name it as triple warmer. It's in the Eden, Donna Eden mythology. Mythology? No. Methodology. Oh my God, what is happening to me today? So funny. So one of the things that, one of the moves, it's like just a kind of self-massage, if anything, is what she calls cactus arms. So literally the arms out to the side like this, and you're going to squeeze the shoulder blades together. Deep breath in and release as you do. Again, hold, squeeze, 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 and release. Okay, I would say 3 times minimum, so we'll do one more together. So squeeze, 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 squeeze that tiny bit more when you think you can't, and release. And you will feel such a kind of sensation of relaxation across the back. Now this is hitting 2 points on the actual shoulder blades that relate to triple warmer, that actually bring us into a feeling of safety. Okay, so that, and at the same time, look at what we're doing. We're expanding open the heart. Now it's no coincidence, is it, that feelings of bodily safety and being open to love, and I'm not just talking about eros here or romance, I'm talking about love in all its forms, is very much related to how bodily and emotionally and energetically safe we are in our own systems. Okay, so the other thing that I would suggest is, again, this is Eden method, the heart, the international shape of the heart. Okay, it's recognized throughout the globe. This, if you ask someone to draw a heart, they're going to do this. It looks nothing like our anatomical heart, but it does look like 2 hearts put together. Okay, so I don't see this again as in 2 people meeting. This is more about the balancing of the 2 elements within ourselves of masculine and feminine. Okay, no relation to your gender or your identification. This is just relating to the fact that everybody has these 2 divine energies within them. So again, we're just going to draw some hearts on our heart space, and notice as I'm doing it, my shoulder blades are running back, and I'm getting that same motion across my shoulder blades. Again, do it in groups of 3. I love a good 3, but so does Donna Eden. So it's 3s, 6, 9s, and you can kind of then take them down to include your whole torso and even all the way around. Okay, so that's a little something to try for your post-Valentine analysis of how it is you're feeling in the safety to give and receive love, and how you are in general in this kind of relationship vibe, whether it's romantic, friend, children, otherwise. Can we open up that little bit more? Can we feel safe within our own system and therefore be more open to the connections of love?